Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome to Prehistoric Kingdom. Bit of a change from my usual stuff, not gonna lie, but I kind of have been feeling like this is one of those games I've been kind of looking at for the last year, and sort of watching as it's sort of grown, and I think it's finally got to a point where I'm willing to give it a bit of a crack, and I'm wanting to sort of have a go at it because. I mean, some of you may recall, I did actually do a live stream, even my longest live stream ever, which was like 12 hours, when the Jurassic World Evolution game came out. And I really enjoyed that game. When it first came out, it was a blast. But I found, as I kept on playing, that the game is quite railroady. Like, there's loads of restrictions on where you can place your dino paddocks, what you can do with said dino paddocks. Whereas, and even then I came sort of back to it for a little bit, with a mod which, opened up the terraforming freedom to it. And again, it also kind of felt railroaded. I did hear about, of course, the new game, which again feels a bit railroady. Game itself is fantastic, though. I mean, you've got the original voice actors, you've got some really cool concepts, and of course the soundtrack, really good. But I kind of felt like, not quite for me. And the other thing that this game, then this game came up on my feed, and I was like, because there's two big things that I kind of immediately was attracted to this game. The first, realistic versions of dinos. Jurassic Park may be good, but it doesn't have the realistic depiction of a T-Rex. I like that version of the T-Rex. Ever since I saw it on Prehistoric Planet, I've kind of been less impressed with the Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic Park. Or Jurassic World as it is now. The next thing I kind of like is it's way open. It's open. It's free. You do what you want. Which on the one hand, I'm like, ooh, I like that. That sounds amazing. On the other hand, it kind of terrifies me because obviously I'm not that great with a blank canvas. But in a bid to try and expand my horizons, get creative, and hopefully not suck in the process, I'm going to give a crack at playing Prehistoric Kingdom. Another useful thing is that in the real recent updates, they've added a challenge mode, or there is now a challenge mode with a tech tree. So while yes, I may be not that creative, there's enough gameplay mechanics behind me that sort of say, hey, this is what you should do next. And I think that's going to be something that's going to help me quite a bit. So without further ado, let's have a crack. So at the moment you start with 3 different locations. You start with Jurassic World style theory of tropical region. You then have the Scrubland, the United Kingdom, because that's awesome, and also Jordan, which is the new desert biome that everyone can go to. I'm kind of tempted to go for my first playthrough in the UK because I am British and it kind of feels right. But at the same time, I feel like there's probably something about Spain that may be good. I'm not too sure. I'm kind of umming and ahhing. I mean, at the moment, we're going to be starting with a normal modern theme. Default. I don't think there's any other options, is there? Oh, I can actually... Oh, nice. I can change a few of my dinos around. Nice. I guess I'll go with some... maybe. There's a couple of dinosaurs that look cool. Yeah, we'll go with that. So, you can choose between modern, tropical, and arid. I'm going to go with modern. And I'm probably going to go with the UK, just because I think that probably is going to be the best for what we can do. So, without further ado, let's get cracking. And, I also like the slight, the jabs. I mean, yeah, sparing no expense. It's like, yes, it's a little bit. Right, so... Here we go. Let's pause the... Oh, no. Pause. There we go. So here we are in the park, and we have a whole host of things we need to do. For example, we need to figure out what the hell we need to do. But this park is freaking massive. We start here, and you can tell by the change in the colors in the screen here, or on the grass here, where the border is versus where we are. And if I was to just simply go from here to the other side, so 3, 2, 1, I'm going to count the seconds, how fast it takes me to get from here to the end of the border. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 seconds. If you can see in the distance, that's the bloody park entrance. This is the border. Jesus Christ on a bike. That is ridiculous. Oh, okay. We're definitely, we're definitely in, is that glass? Oh, that is glass. Okay, cool. We're definitely in the fun times now. So, whoops. Right, so the first thing we need to do is we need to create animals. Discovering animals. New animals can be discovered in expeditions, animal nursery, genetics lab, release. Okay, cool. Making a habitat. Yes, fences. Now, I have played some Jurassic World evolution, so I know the general gist. You want to build a base. You want to build an enclosure, a paddock, and some other stuff. So I suppose what we get access to. But yeah, so as you can see, a lot of the items we have here are locked. And also they are prefab. This is one of those games that's similar to the zoo game. I can't remember what it's called. Planet Zoo, I think. The game has a lot of prefabricated items that, are available immediately to the player, but there are also a whole host of options for players to create, and there is a Steam Workshop which has all of these little, which allows players to construct certain things. So I'm going to be running primarily for this first few things as a prefabricated sort of stuff. Oh, with some rocks for a shelter, very nice. There we go. Placing animal house backstage. Oh, okay, so there's some animal house backstage. Backstage large. Ooh. So there's a shelter as well. So, but yeah, so there's a lot of things we can need to do. So I think the first thing we need to do is have a look at what else we've got. So we don't have much, as you can see. We don't have much of access to stuff. We've got animal nursery. We've got some small little things here. There's one that's a little bit more expensive. Upkeep is there, and then I think we've got some animal nursery large that maybe power's consuming on that one. Guest facilities, once again, not a huge amount. Donation box. Apparently that's a new thing. Donation boxes. Vending machines. So, I mean, to be fair, I also played games when I was younger, like the Roller Coaster Tycoon. I was never that great at it, but I did play it. I think I completed a couple of things. And there's the modular pieces as well that you can create, and then there's modular prefab. So there's a few things that we can obviously go, and then there's the official versus the non-official. So there's options. Going into the research and excavations, we get a whole host of things. So obviously we have the different excavations opened up to us, which is pretty cool. So we can actually discover certain species of dinosaur, which is pretty cool. So we've got that one sorted. We've also got the stats at the base, project this quarter. So there's a lot of detailed information, which is nice. We can take a loan as well. Nice. And here's the research tech tree. And some of the research is quite, can be potentially quite cheap, I think, in terms of, electricity and whatnot. We can get some cheapness, which is pretty cool. We have geothermal power plants and whatnot. Security as well, different types of security fences, so it allows us to have larger dinosaurs, which makes sense considering the size of them. And then we can also select from what kind of theme we want to go for. So it opens up what options we can have, which is pretty nice. So, that's going to be important. That's definitely going to be important. So, while this is a basic research tech tree, and I will note, I probably should have mentioned this at the start of the video, but I'll mention it now. This is an this is an early access. There's going to be more to this game as time goes by. They're adding new dinosaurs and creatures every time, so every few months. There's patches and updates. So what you see now will not be the final product. There is more to come. So I think it's about time we got started. So, let me have a look-see. What shall I start with? I think I should start with a path. Concrete, brick pavement. What's the path thing here? Asphalt. Asphalt's nice. It's useful. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It sort of works. What about angle snap? What's that? Okay, not too sure. Asphalt path 1. No, that doesn't look nice. Asphalt path 2. No. Oh, God, no. That looks kind of intriguing. Ooh, that looks very cool. What about you? Ooh, traditional. And you? Yeah, Jurassic World. Or natural. I might go with an initial, like, I guess a snazzy entranceway. So does it cost more? Or does it all cost the same? Okay, good news, it all costs the same, so I can kind of relax. I'm not exactly a huge fan of the roundness. Is there a way I can change, like, the segment width? Okay. I'm guessing not. Like, I'd like to make a square path, not a round path, but I guess there's no options for that. Right. Oh, yes, I can curve it, can't I? Well, I'll create a straight line to begin with, along here-ish. Right. So the first thing we should probably do is make an enclosure, because we don't have a huge amount of things. So, glass, wood, basic iron bar fence. So we need to go with something immediately gets them. Let's say that's important. Yes, I see. So I'm thinking something that immediately gets someone's attention. It's a dinosaur to your front. And that does kind of sound pretty cool. So we're going to try and aim to keep it in relative straight lines. Using the naturalness of the environment to work with us. Right, there's a decent-ish sized paddock. I'll create a... Oh god, that's a big shelter. Right, okay. More shelter. Is there like one that allows it? There you go. It's like a nice little shelter which allows us to rotate. And we'll pop it there. So it has a nice little thing to it. Oh, wow. Okay. Holy God, Emperor! That's ridiculous. Right, okay. So, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's meant to look jank. It's part of the allure. He says hoping. Right, we need electricity. Do we have any kind of power management systems? Park services. Do we not have anything at all? Right, animal nursery. I'm a little concerned about the legality of an animal nursery if it's inside a container. Just saying. Right, we need to find a dedicated sector for the consumers. So, sorry, for the non-consumers, shall we say? Enclosures. Right, do we have anything to do with... Right, what about that? Modules. Oh, nice! A mini aviary. Perfect. That's really cool. Okay. We'll also pop this at the entranceway. That's really cool. So it's like you're getting spammed with dinosaurs at the beginning before we get into things. I'm probably going to aim to make this this particular... Right, if I want to nudge it ever so slightly. Yeah, perfect. I'm going to make this so it's like ever so slightly... Right, what animals can we have? Oh, there's nothing in there, of course. Duh. Right. So, exhibits... So if I go to the park services... Ah, there it is. Utilities. Right, okay. Large wind farm. So we get access to a backup battery. And we get... okay. There's a solar farm. Wind turbine. I'm thinking we probably need to research... We probably need to research power, don't we? Yeah, just a smidge. So we'll increase the money. We'll increase the research onto that. So that's going to give us some time. So we'll have that running for a few seconds. Actually, what I'll do first of all, we also need to construct the other pathway. I'm going to try and color coordinate the pathways a bit. So I'm going to reduce the size of this path. So this is basically going to be... kind of an entry. This is going to take us to sort of a secondary enclosure, like so. And park infrastructure, animal nursery. So it's like this is where it's going to be. There we go. And then the pathway can connect, right? Yes. Sweet. Come on, come on. Right, that looks nice. Right. And then if we go back to the animal care. Oh, nice. Yes. Flat feeder. I'm thinking we'll need to probably put some kind of feeding trough here. Enrichment. Utility. Yes, I'll probably do something like that. I don't know what we can fit inside this little small area that won't immediately cause the dinos to jump over the fence and start eviscerating the poor bastards who are nearby. But, you know, we'll hope. We'll hope. Because that would suck. Right, so there's a large wind farm, which I'm assuming... Oh, do we actually have power already? Do we have power? I don't know. Well, regardless, we're going to try and see if we can get something. Now, let me see. Power generator, backup generator. Diesel generator, there we go. That'll do. We'll put the diesel generator in this a nice little location here. Boom, there we go. And we'll build like two generators. Then a solar farm, because being green is apparently the only way we can be around here. Right, we'll put a little... No nuclear power, I see. Unfortunate. Sorry, just had the image of like a nuclear power plant next to a zoo. Right, yes, Timmy, that's glowing dinosaur is in fact natural. Doesn't matter. Right, I'm thinking what probably would make sense, although it's quite a costly investment, is to build a wind solar farm somewhere like here, because then that way we can access. Right, so that way then we can definitely access. Where's the entrance to this place? Looks like it's over there. Right, okay. Not entirely sure if we need an entrance to it. I'm just going on the logic that my brain is saying, hey, look, build a pathway to it because then it works. Right. Say about there-ish. And straight enough. How do I delete paths? There we go. Right, perfect. So... there we go. See? It's already working. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect pathing design. Right. We're now going to need to figure out how to use the animal care things. Right. We've got the animal care. We've got the dung beetles all set up, which I find hilarious that we're not hiring staff to clearing out. We're just enslaving animals to do the job for us, because that's logic. Right. So the first thing we want to have... donation box! No. What we want to have, first of all, is... animal information stage number uno. Will be located over here, which is wonderful. Oops. Right. Rotation. Like, this is the thing that I kind of wish I had with Jurassic World Evolution, is the ability to be a little bit more fine-tuned as to how I want my park to look. Because there's a lot you can have, and I always just feel it would be nicer to be able to have the option to choose. Again, I'm a big fan of player choice when it comes to stuff like that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wood. Yeah, wood. Much better. Probably not doing an intelligent thing by putting it here, but who knows? Maybe people might like it. Oh. I'll keep it like that, I guess. Right. Now dinosaurs. Let's actually get the little buggers built, shall we? I hope. Is it not? How do we make the dinosaurs? There was an option. I had an option. No, I think I found it. Right, animal nursery. Right. But yeah, like a lot of the time I found they had the whole I found that there was a lot of issues in regards to right, so I think now if we left this thing and just closed it down for a few seconds. Oh, I forgot to get the thing for the customers. Right, okay. Guest objects. Increase the pathing for that one, I'd say. Modern hexagonal. Yep. Five. Yeah, perfect. So one path will split off that way. One path will split off that way. Yay. One path will split off that way. And it'll be... Yay, it's all kind of looking decent. Right, so we need to have a dedicated plaza location. Plaza? Maybe a couple of benches or whatnot. I'm thinking... There's got to be like a place where you want to sit down and rest and have some food. Oh, yeah, we need bins. Definitely need some bins. I will not have litter in my park. No, sir. No, thank you. Some bins there. Move ever so slightly. You can take your trash with you, but you can neither... don't dump it in my park. Just don't dump it in my park. We'll be fine if you don't dump it in my park. Okay. We need some things for the enclosures as well. We probably need to terraform a little bit. Just a smidge. We'll reduce the size of the pool, increase the depth to about 2 meters. We're going to dip a little bit. Yeah. Right, terraform. Make it look like a little bit. Makes it look a little bit more like that. We're going to get some temporary... Right. Get some trees. Some trees. More trees. I like this option where you can actually just touch a little bit and then giant tree. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool thing. I don't know how big the... I'm hoping that the dinosaurs we create here will not be requiring bigger fence, but we'll see. And hopefully they won't be able to jump over the top. Because again, that would suck. Badly. Right. I think we should start with a non-meat eater. Yes, that seems to be fine. That thing does look truffle. You only get the female. Okay. Right. It's a bit of a shit dino, but it is a dino. And I think the important thing is we need to make one. So, make like a tree and... I don't know. What are you? You're slightly bigger. You're actually the thing... Hey, you're the thing on the menu screen. Yeah! We're going to have you. And that will be giving us some nice little variety. And you are a meat eater. So you're not going in the same paddock as them. Right. I just realized something. I don't have birds. So that aviary thing doesn't really make any sense, does it? Look at the bird aviary. Yeah, what's in it? Nothing. Right. We're going to create another one of those things and another one of these things. Perfect. Right, so these things both eat plants and insects, right? No, just this one eats plants, and this one has insects. Because of course you do. Right, dinosaur care. Let's make sure you have food. Okay, nope. I'm going to go with a wooden style one for over here. I really hope that this paddock is big enough. I might extend it just a smidge. I might delete the wall. Delete this wall. I'm going to extend the paddock a little bit further. I'm thinking... sort of like here, I think, is probably what I want to go for. There we go. So there's a bit of a dip, but we can move this about a bit. Move you along to there. Right, you, what are you? Do you want to have... Right, you can be bugs. Ugh. That's nasty. That's really nasty. But hey, it kind of does the trick. Right, terraformation. I think we should try and dip that a little bit. There we go. That looks a little bit better. We should also add some more trees because I think that's going to make the things go. So we're going to have a bit of a temperate foresty area. There we go. Enrichment. Termite mound. I guess. I mean, it has bugs. So I guess that would be the thing you want to do. But, yeah. Right. I'm thinking... park infrastructure. Yes, facilities, attractions. Is there any binos? Yes, there are. Fantastic. Right. People get to see an even depth, an in-depth look. And we'll have one option available on the other side. You see, I have thought of something like this, and I'm not totally making it up on the spot. Right. Oh, would you look at this? This works so well. It's almost as if I knew what I was doing. Right, guest facilities. Grab one of these. Yes, glorious. Right, I think we need to find a better shelter for them, though. Or at least the small one again. We'll create a shelter for these two in the backdrop. Really hope these things don't know how to jump over fences. Because if they do, well, I'm fucked. Well, they're not meat eaters, so it's not quite as bad as it could be, but you know what I mean. Ooh, viewing platform. That would be kind of cool. They're not that big, though. And there's a lot of visibility, so I suppose there isn't that much of a problem. There's the old thing over there. Right, we need to think about a place for... Oh, we also need to think about things to sell people. Because money! I think you should have a... I think there should be a... Well, actually a pretty cool looking bench. I'm going to put a park bench over here, and I'm going to have them line up on the road. Make them awkwardly sit next to each other whilst they tuck into their packed lunch. I'm probably going to make a little plaza thing to the side along here. Actually, that's a point. We should probably do something like that. Just straight up hexagonian pathway. And then guest facilities. I should make a plaza 2. Plaza 2. Plaza 2. Oh, that has everything as well. Nice. Yes, I think I should do something like this then. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you, prefabs. This is definitely what I want. And I also am really liking the grid-based systems here. Ooh! Ooh! It's ever so slightly... I'm going to irritate so many friends. Right, I'm going to try and nudge this so it just about cinches up with... I'm going to nudge it so it just about cinches up like that. Blammo. Ish. I'm going to I probably should have mentioned this at the start of the video. I am by no means a good player or an architect or anything like that. So you may find that the things I do here will make you scream. And all I can say is tough. I will do my best to make it look as nice as possible. Oh, information sign frame. That is left on the... Okay. Wait, do we not already have that? Yes, we do. Right, kiosk shopping. Nice! Wait, don't we have buildings for this? Okay. Right, well, we'll put a donation box next to the bin. And, if you want to contribute to the park, we appreciate it. I think I also definitely need to have a vending machine. Oh, they already have vending machines there. Nice. Well, then I will take this opportunity to try and figure out what else to do before we open up fully. I mean, we need more bins, definitely. Like, if post-traumatic stress disorder tells me anything from playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, is that you've never got enough fucking bins. Seriously. There is never enough bins. There will always be a bit of trash on the bloody pathway, and it will drive you insane. You'll have 700 handymen walking around, patrolling the streets at night, day, and any other time, but some little bugger will try and drop a thing of a can, and you will stare at them, and you can't drop them into the bloody ocean because they don't let you do that anymore. Anyway, I think it's time for us to open fully. Oh, needs power. It's binoculars. How do you need power with binoculars? Oh, it's a charge thing. Right, okay. Right, let's have a look. Small diesel plant. Oh, nice. There's actually a diesel plant. I should have probably just gone with that. It's fine. It's fine. It's my first time playing. We're not going to be in trouble. No one's going to judge you much. Right. There we go. I'm going to make a little pathway to make it look like it's all connected, because I am a little addicted to doing that in games. Is it a condition to be like that? Like, it's like you have to have a path that connects to the power station, because that's how it works. Right. I think that's fixed the problem. Or not. Where's the power? But power. To be fair, I would like to know where the power... Like... I would like to know how to look at my power systems, because that is something... Right, management view. Power. Oh! Right. I see. I think I need to move some things. Right, okay, that's fine. So it's not so much the level of power. Or it is, maybe. We'll see. Right, I think we need to get more power then. So I should possibly build... upkeep per month. Some batteries. It doesn't seem very... maybe if I move this a bit. Oh, we already got that there, though. Or maybe if I build a couple of wind farms in, like, the initial area here. Maybe. Might be the reasonable option. It just doesn't seem very... no, that's not useful. It just doesn't seem very... Again, it's quite a big investment, but then it does cover a large portion of the area. There we go. That should kill it, right? Yeah, there we go. Power status. Nice. Okay. And now again, I need to make some bloody pathways. Have we got people in? Is the park open? I'm going to assume it's open. Last month. Repair structure. Apparently I damaged the structure. Not sure why. Are we open? That would kind of suck if we weren't. We don't have any dinosaurs, so that makes sense that we don't have that. How are we diddling? Weren't we just making dinosaurs? Oh, we were. Okay, so it's not quite... Oh, but one is actually complete. Nice. Our first dinosaur of the day. Look! We've got him. Oh, look, our second dinosaur of the day. Oh, it's big. Nice. And there you go. We have dinosaurs. Are we open? I'd be pretty embarrassed if... No, we're open. We've got people. They're coming in silently. Like wraiths in the dark. Ooh, we've unlocked the solar panel. That's really useful. So now we should probably be careful not to spend too much money because we could easily lose the money. Probably should delete the aviary. Well, actually, to be fair, at some point it'd be kind of nice. Right, dinos. We've almost got it. How are you diddling? Habitat is...
Now this little fella is a Psittacosaurus. Just like other ceratopsians, Psittacosaurus is a herbivore. But its sharp beak and simple jaws are better suited to tough plant material such as nuts or seed. A word of advice though, be wary of that beak. They're a little nippy.
That is so cool. That's actually another thing. I don't know if I mentioned before, if I haven't. The fact that we have Nigel Marvin from the Prehistoric Planet series involved as well is really quite awesome. Right, so we need... Habitat needs... We need more forest. How are you feeling?
It's always a pleasure to run into a fellow Brit so far away from home. Meet Solidosaurus, an early armoured dinosaur from England and Ireland. The relationship between Solidosaurus and the other armoured dinosaurs, stegosaurs and ankylosaurs, is the subject of hot debate in the scientific community. It's been well over a century since that discussion started, and we're still not completely sure where this fella fits in.
There we go. Perfect. They're all looking pretty happy at that regard. Nice. Yeah, so like the cool thing is you get basically a talk with Mr. Nigel, and he gets to have some pretty cool things about that. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. So we got dinosaurs, and we're earning a bit of profit. So far, it's only a 1-star, which is understandable. We should probably build another paddock. Or no, actually, no, what we should probably do, we pause, go into the research. I think we probably should increase the security, but then make it so that we can have slightly larger fences. Because I don't feel 100% confident in creating... so we have 100 park guests. That's pretty awesome. Right, we also probably need to look into... can we research more than one thing? Oh, we can. Right, structures and technology. I think we need to have a restaurant and a shopping center. Right, that's gonna we're gonna be getting a lot of money being ripped through this at the moment, but I think having a bigger enclosure will give us the ability to survive a little bit. Right, making a habitat, landscaping, fences, shelters, straw bedding. Because I think if we're gonna make the other dinosaur with the meat eaters, then that's gonna be something pretty cool. So we're earning a bit of a profit at the moment. How much money are we making? Nice. We're earning a decent living. So we spent a lot, definitely. But we've got people looking at the dinos. And look at how tiny he is. Look at how adorable. That face. That did not seem like the face of a creature that was happy to be there. That's all I'm saying. Right. So, we've got a beginnings, as it were. We should probably look towards... At least we have more bins now, which is quite nice. I should probably look towards making a meat-eating section. Or maybe around here. Like, I don't know quite how we're going to process... Like, because the thing is, we are going to be making a few changes here and there. And I'm sure I'm going to need to, like, do some things. I'm going to probably turn this into like a dedicated restaurant area sort of thing. Once we've researched the things. Oh, nice. Solar panels. How big are they? Not that impressive. But we do get this, which is not bad. But I think we've got enough power to last us for the time being. But once we get the guest facilities up, or more importantly, the prefab guest facilities up, then I think we can do some pretty good stuff. How much ticket. How much does it cost for people to pay in? Does it tell us how much? Doesn't really tell us, does it? No, didn't think so. Right, okay. So far we're a 1 star, which is fine. It's 30 days. We're not going to earn tons of things. Oh, nice. Are they actually paying into the deposit? Oh, they are. Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. Didn't think they'd be that generous so early. Might just put another one by the by this thing. I kind of wish it could be like if you donated. There you go, perfect. Right, so. Oh yeah, day-night cycle as well. Oh, that's pretty. That's very pretty. If we take off the interface a bit, that's very pretty. Screenshot. Yeah, that's a pretty place. Oh, the lighting as well. That's really cool. That's really cool. Right, what's my research like? Because obviously we're kind of waiting on the research now. So 2 more on that. Have we already researched the fence? Oh, we have. Fantastic. Right, I should probably build up that fence, shouldn't we? Yeah, there we go. There's an actual yeah, there we go. Right, I'm thinking we should probably... That's a point. We need some lighting in there. That's a very good point. We need some lights in there. Is there no lighting options? Is there none at all. Ah, nice. And we got a shop now. Nice. Have we just researched that or something? No. So, what was I overthinking? Okay, so we must have missed something. Fair enough. That's fine, that's fine. We need to destroy the trees. Right, let's turn this into a proper park. Say it should go about as that long. I think I'm going to make this into like the main thoroughfare for how do I delete stuff? There we go. Right, okay. Probably go to about halfway. Right. So delete that path and now turn that into that. Brilliant. And then delete these trees because fuck nature. I construct nature. Right, so now we got... Holy... Okay, that's a lot. Is there a smaller one? No. Right. Oh, no, there is. Kiosk tiny food. Yes. Again, we're not aiming to make it big. We're aiming to make it doable. Right, okay, so now we've got that going. It's just so we can have like a decent thoroughfare or something like that. Right, so that's one done. Kiosk oh god, T-Rex. That's terrible. Oh, right. Nudge you a bit closer then. Right. Oh yeah. There, that works. That works. Boom. There we go. Looks a bit weird, but I think it works, considering also it looks like, yeah, like a nice little walkway through. So it looks realistic, which is kind of cool. And then there's some apparel. Yeah, there we go. So there's our revenue stream coming back up. And kiosk Brontoberga, which does bring up the question, if we were ever to make an actual, like, prehistoric park, like a genuine 100%, we've done it, we've done the John Hammond, and we've made a park, would we consider eating a dinosaur? Because I know some people would probably go like, oh, that would be great, but I also know there's a fair amount of people who would be, like, horrified who would be like, oh god, no. And I can't exactly say Oh, this could work really not well. Oh, that's really disappointing, because I was, like, really hoping it would work, and it doesn't, because it's a bit too big. Actually, hang on, hold the phone. I'll plonk it down here. I am spending a large amount of cash, but the hope is that people will spend large amount of cash. Oh! Get in! That doesn't work. Shit. Right, okay. We'll try this again. Yeah. It's so close. It's so close. It's irritating how close it is, because it looks like it's part of the attraction. Like, oh wow, look at that. It looks like it's part of the roadworks. Okay, so that's there, but then obviously there's no pathway behind. Okay, I think... Does it look good? No. Does it work? Kind of. It kind of does. It looks like it's part of the thing, because you walk through it and, like, people... Yeah. Yeah. Right? The Giganto... Yeah, then there's the... Sadly, we can't meld them into the... Actually, no, wait, we can. What am I talking about? Of course we can meld it. We can raise the height. I just realized. I've been looking at this stupid thing. Oh. Oh, okay. There we go. That looks cool. So does that mean I can raise this up? No. Wait, what? Oh! Oh, damn. I did not mean to do that. Well, I pressed it because I wanted to move it back into the same location, but I hadn't realized that would also kill the other building. Was it Giganto Gifts? Yeah. Okay. I think... Right. This is one of those games that I feel... Yeah, this is definitely cool. I very much like it. But I'm also like, I'm probably making some of you cry right now. If anyone who's watching this is a veteran, I'm sorry. I think this is the best way to describe it. I'm sorry for ruining what will most likely be a... like, you're just going to be staring at me going, why? Just why? Why? Like, you're crying and everything, like tears and all that jazz. It's just a bit too big. I think this is the best we've got, sadly. But then again, I think that's kind of doable. Right, so I'm thinking... I just realized it's getting bigger as we get further... Okay. Well, shit. Tough for me, I guess. Right, okay. Oh, no, we need the toilet. There's a lot of freedom in this game. So much freedom that I can kind of make glorious mistakes with it. But it's okay, because first park doesn't need to look pretty. Just needs to work. Right, so... Is that what would look okay? Wait, is it playing? Or is it nighttime? I can't tell. Well, look, we've been able to set up that thing, which looks nice. Now let's talk about the modern fence. Because it's like strength rated 3. 2. Yeah, that's a strength 3, 2, 1. Right, so let's now look at making a proper paddock. So I'm thinking we should probably start here. And sort of curve it around a bit. Because we need like a reasonable amount of space for these dinosaurs. There we go. That looks nice. I think we're going to have to... I like having the weather system, the timing and everything. Right, I'll pause, only so I can get it part of the day again. Nah, we'll just do that. Right, so the next thing we need to do is go for something like this. Ignore that. Ignore me. Right, I think we need to go for like a little watery sort of lake area here. Delete these trees. Come up with a more temperate climate, soft area here. There we go. Looks pretty dope. We need to put something for, I'd say a medium size. Like, how big is this dinosaur, by the way? Because as much as I'm building it for what I assume is like the size of a velociraptor, I'm guessing it's not that big. How do I make more dinos? Where does it need a path connection? But it has a path connection. It's on a path. It's in a path, unless it's not connected to any path. I'm going to quickly make a path. I don't quite understand why it's not letting it count as being in a path when it's in a path. It has a path. I don't understand. Well, that'll be an enigma for another day. We haven't got much time left before the ending for this episode, so let's try and get some things set up for the next one. Oh yes, dinosaur. Incubator. Right. Our holder. I just need to go to this little container thing. Right. I can't remember how to open a bloody animal care. Right, animal housing. Nursery holder. Cool. No animals available for release. Well, I want to get dino. Where's the meat eater thing? Or do we have a limit on how far we can go? Right, adults. How do I do this? Right, there's the excavations, which... Oh, Microraptor, nice. We could get that, couldn't we? Because it's a bird. The aviary could have a bird. Yes. I agree. We should totally do this. And it's only 20,000. Yes, perfect. Right. We can now incubate the bird. Now, how we can incubate the bird, I don't know. Karkin thing. I've selected the bloody building that allows me to make the nursery. Why can't you make me get the nursery option? I had it for a split second, and I can't remember how to do it. Oh, wow, there's a lot to this. Modular pieces. Oh, I see. There's all the things for it. Props, prefabs. Do we need this? Is there a reason for this? I mean, it looks cool, and I'm definitely going to put it in, but is it something that requires us to have it built? You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those... This is one of those games where there's so much freedom, you don't know what's really good for you. So, how do I make dinosaurs again? I can't remember how to do it. That's embarrassing. There's a button I know that there's somewhere that allows me to incubate the damn things, and I can't remember how to make the damn things. Go away. Go away. Huzzay! New restaurant. Fantastic. No dinosaurs available for these. I know, but how do I incubate them? That's my question. Right, fuck it. How do I incubate the dinosaurs? Quick access. Management. Screenshots mode. This is a rather embarrassing end to an episode because I can't remember how to do the thing that allows us to get the dinosaurs in the first place. I just wanted to look at the dinosaur options, like to see how to incubate them, so I could find out what the size of the dinosaur that I had was. But I can't remember the name of the damn dinosaur, and I can't remember how to do it. How do I do it? Fuck. Right, well, we're going to just build on the assumption that it's a velociraptor and then just focus on that, because I can remember this. Right, we need a medium wood shelter. Put it in I'll probably put it in we'll put it in this little paddocky area stuff, and we'll also make it a couple of medium. Right, so then we need obviously meat. So we'll pop a couple of meat stands here and here. Let's get some more trees. Okay. Prefabs, enrichment. Probably need a blood pumpkin because apparently that's the thing that meat eaters would like. And obviously we need dung beetles to... We need to enslave the dung beetles to ensure that the specimens will not escape, would have the ability to poop. Nursery holder, incubation slots. Thank you! I finally found the button to do it. Right, this thing. Oh. Really? It's that big? I was expecting it to be a bloody velociraptor size. God damn it. Okay, well, I spent all this time making a giant fence for them, and the bastards don't even, yeah, they don't even eat that much. So I could probably put them in the same bloody paddock as the non-meat eaters. I might just do that. Right, we'll create a couple of these things, just so that way we've got some variety. God damn it. Now the question is, would they go for the other dino? I'm going to go for a bit of a risk here. I'm going to go with the question of if... Because it's like a relatively... yeah. Bugger. Right. Is there anything in terms of... Proto-Ixorus. Ixorus. Anything... Ooh! That looks intriguing. No, it's not a meat eater. What about you? Ooh! Yes, yes, yes! That's totally expensive. And I don't even know if I have enough strength to have that. You are the... Oh, you're the thing that I've already researched, right. Park rating. I need to increase my park rating before I can get access to the nicer dinosaurs. So I could technically have access to the... Okay, that's pretty cool. So I've got a dinosaur. That's good. I'm thinking... Because they're pretty big. And I'm wondering if I can actually afford to get something like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Big dinosaur gives big bucks. But I'm also like... I'm a little concerned that the dinosaur we have here is going to be not so... You know, it's going to be kind of a little bit dangerous for the public. If there's a dinosaur that can pop his head over the fence and scoop up the nearest toddler. Just saying. Right, we'll turn you into meat feeders, though. Right. Food. Miku. And you. Miku. Or fish. Meat fish. Okay. I wonder if I can upgrade the walls. Can you upgrade the walls? Yeah, like the modern fence 4 meters seems a little bit more logical. And it also has an iron bar fence, which is pretty nice. Question. Should we... Excavations. Oh, research. I probably should put strength 3 into it, but that's a lot of money. Right. There's still... Would love to know why that's not pathed up. Right, well, we are going to put a couple of the dinosaurs into the... we are going to take the dinosaurs from the incubation thing. Because both of these buggers are ready to go. Yeah, screw it. If we can move them, should we? There we go. See, we got it working. And I'll turn that into this one. I'll turn into insects because yummy. Right, we got a big. We have a big. You know what? They're pretty reasonable size, so maybe they are the correct amount of size for that. We've not a lot of huge profit, sadly. Right, and we'll just quickly wrap things up for today. Don't mind the power station. It's perfectly fine. I'll come up with a better design in the future. Oh, this is actually quite a nice thought. Have a pathway that wraps around it. You can get almost total coverage. He says as he realizes he can't have his particular path his way. Oh, God damn it! What have I done wrong here? That does not make sense. Right. Nope. Nope. There we go. Right, almost. Right, okay. Do it like that. Just want to get this to work, and then I'll wrap the episode up. Come on. Easy does it. Okay, fuck it. Nice and straight. And a slight curve. There we go. There we go. It's not perfect, but it does the job. Right, and then we can almost wrap things up by getting a information panel stage. Big old stage there. Viewing point as well, which then looks pretty freaking cool. And eventually we'll make it look... actually, no, this is not the big one. This is a little one. And then we'll have a couple of viewpoint thingies inside. And then you can go into here. These things will never have a private life again. Got ability for people to look in that way. I'm probably putting a lot of power consumption charges on this. How much power does this thing have? Yeah, it doesn't have any kind of... Yeah, this thing doesn't take power. So again, why did it need power to begin with, is my question. That's a very good question, don't you think? Right, okay. I think that will wrap it up for today's episode. So we're gonna save. I'm gonna have it just as the prehistoric park. So nothing too impressive, nothing too fancy, but still, I'm actually quite liking this game. It feels like a game that I can kind of learn some creativity. And when I get the Microraptors, I'm going to be able to put them in this exhibit, which will make people really think it's cool, because that way everyone's going to be like, "Oh my god, it's an actual Velociraptor," and I'll be like, "Haha, suck it! It's not a Velociraptor, it's a Microraptor." Because yeah. Anyway, any hints and tips, by the way, from veteran park creators would very much appreciate it. I said, this is the first real time I've played something that has this much freedom. Jurassic World Evolution taught me some things about park management, but this game is a whole different kettle of fish. So, yeah, this is quite like all this space, and this is in an hour. This is what we've done. So, thank you once very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. This is Mr. Yeager, signing out.